Hi, sixth graders. Welcome to week 2 of distance learning. I think that we got some of the glitches out that were happening last week. I'm so sorry that that happened with submitting the assignments, and hopefully you all were able to still submit it and get everything finished, okay? So this week we have 2 different ways that you can submit assignments, and so I'm going to show you both of those ways in case we do run into glitches with Schoology again, okay? So the first thing is this week is actually a short week. We have spring break technically on Thursday, Friday, and next Monday. So we only have 3 days worth of work. The other thing is that I want you to kind of notice that the assignments, instead of having them due on Fridays, they're going to be due by the following Sunday. Okay, and then that way, if you're helping siblings with their homework or just need some extra time to get it done, I know there's a lot going on at everyone's houses right now, so get it done by Sunday. It's ideal if you can get it done by Friday, but totally understand if you don't get it done until then, okay? The first thing you're always going to want to do is watch the video of me giving the directions. Obviously, if you're watching that, then that's not an issue, but please share that with your friends in case they haven't been watching it, because hopefully I answer a lot of questions before they come up. All right. A couple of things on here. Please remember that I am available to chat with you between 9 and 11 most days. If I'm not going to be available, sometimes I have meetings in there, so I'll just put a little note right above that. I'm not available till 9:30 on Friday or whatever, okay? So please pop in and just ask a question or just say hi. I love to see your guys' faces, okay? I also added in here an experiment of the week, and there's actually 3 different things that you can do. This is something that's completely optional. You do not need to do it, but kind of fun to do if you choose. This week we're looking at physical and chemical changes in matter, and so these all are actually looking at some different chemical changes, so they're kind of fun. Please get permission before you do those, okay? All right, so this week, our objective, I can distinguish between physical and chemical changes in matter. The first direction is to watch the video that you're obviously already watching. The second thing is going to be a digital lesson. I'm going to click on that, show it to you. This is the Schoology digital lesson here. Okay, so if you go into Schoology and click on the digital lesson, it will pop up, and it's basically just a digital lesson, and you'll just fill in the sheet, okay, as you go, just like you normally would, and then submit it, okay? Please make sure that you are logged in through Rapid Identity onto Think Central and keep that open in a different tab. Otherwise, like usual, you won't be able to access it. So that is the first thing you'll want to do. Okay. The second thing, or third thing, I guess, on here is to watch a video of me explaining the slideshow. Now, for this video and slideshow, you don't actually have to do notes on it. You could if you wanted to, but basically it's about physical and chemical changes in matter. And so it's going to be a good overview, a good review, so that you can complete the rest of these activities, okay? That's also going to be something that you might want to come back and reference as you're doing the quick check later on in the week. All right, the next thing you're going to be doing is the card sort activity. And this activity is again on Schoology. I'll show you the alternative in case that's not working though. Oops. So when you click on the link, it brings up a document like this. Okay, and it has the objective on the top and the essential questions. We're looking at physical and chemical changes of matter. So what you'll pull up here is there's a 4-column chart: physical change, chemical change, physical property, and chemical property. All of these are reviewed in that slideshow. So if you open this up and you don't know what it is, go back to that slideshow and video and rewatch that, because it's all reviewed right in there. Okay, so what you'll do is you will open up these cards. These cards could be printed out, but I probably wouldn't waste the paper. This first page right here of the cards, you can ignore. Those are like the headings, and we already have those headings on our table. The second page, it's not scrolling, there we go, has some definitions, so you'll figure out which definition fits with each of these 4 terms. And you can type it in there, or you can just copy and paste it as well. You might need to change the font size and stuff, but you can copy and paste that right into there. So each of one of these 4 definitions goes into each of the 4 columns. Again, access that slideshow video if you're not sure. Then the rest of the cards have different examples and pictures of either a physical change, a chemical change, a physical property, or a chemical property. So what you would do is you'll look at the card and you'll have to determine, well, which one of those 4 things is it representing? Again, access that video and slideshow if you're not sure. So for example, this first one, crushing an aluminum can. When I crush an aluminum can, I'm not changing the identity of the can, I'm just changing the shape of it. So all I would do, so then that's going to be a physical change, and so I would type in the box, what does it say, crushing an aluminum can, or copy and paste it. You don't need to worry about trying to copy and paste those pictures in there, it's not going to work very easily, okay? Once you are finished, you should have something in each of these boxes. So there's 6 boxes underneath each heading, and they all should be filled in. You shouldn't have to add in any more boxes, and you shouldn't have any empty boxes, okay? Once you're done with that, you are going to write your summary prior to submitting it. And if we go back to the agenda here, your essential question and a topic sentence, if you'd like to use that one for your summary, are right here for you. Okay, remember, for your summary, after your topic sentence, you should have at least 3 more sentences explaining the information. Okay, and then you would submit that on Schoology or the alternative way, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, and then the last thing you're going to do is a quick check. The quick check should work on Schoology regardless. They found that it's really just the submitting of the assignments that isn't working, but the quick check should work. Again, go back and use this video and slideshow if you need to have that open as you're going through it, or you can look at 1.3 in your textbook as well. Okay, I'm going to put some keys down here, the digital lesson and the card sort activity. I'm not going to put those on there until later in the week though, so once you see those active, you can check your work. However, I would like you to try to do them first. Okay, all right, so what if Schoology is not working again like it was last week? We have a workaround for you. So what you would do if you go into this stuff and it's all frozen and it's not working, all you have to do is go back to this page and click here where it says click here, okay? If for some reason this slideshow isn't even loading, I will send it to you in an email. So go ahead and check your email and it should be in there, okay? So you would click here and it's gonna bring you to a page that looks almost identical to the page that, oops, that's not supposed to be in there anymore, that we just did, okay? Same directions and everything, except the way that we're going to submit it is going to be a little bit different, okay? So what you would do is here, for example, for the digital lesson, I can click there and it's going to bring me to the next slide. Okay, I'm going to cover this up for a minute. Oh, whoops, I moved the wrong thing. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to watch this video, and this video is going to show you how you can submit your assignments, okay? You are not just going to share them with me in Google. Okay, let me repeat that. You are not just going to share them with me in Google. You are going to watch this video, and what you're going to end up doing is submitting a link to it in a Google form, okay? Then my email doesn't get inundated with tons of documents that aren't complete and whatnot. Okay, so first you'll watch this video. Then the directions are here. So for the card sort, you would open up the link. Okay, it's going to be the same exact activity. You're going to make a copy of the sheet. Tells you how to label it. Do the activity, and then you'll go into the Google form. It will look something like this. Okay, and you're going to turn it in. You're going to fill out this form completely. This again shows you how to find the link. And then you're going to post the link to your document in here. Make sure you watch that video. This is the same video that's on the other page, the same video that's right here, because you're not just going to copy the URL at the top of the page, okay? You have to do it a specific way. All right. So, and then the digital lesson directions are right here as well. Same sort of thing. It's pretty easy to do. It's pretty easy to submit them that way. It's just a different way. So either way of submitting them is fine. So it can be submitted through Schoology. That would be the preferred way if it's working. If it's not working, you can go through and submit things this way. The quick check should work regardless in Schoology. All right. So that said, we'll go back into this one. And yeah, so get going on your activities, and please let me know if you have questions. Email me, jump on here between 9 and 11, and ask me a question. I'd love to see you. All right, have a great week and a great few days off. Bye.